Welcome to another edition of Arizona Living. Today, we're going to take you on a city tour of Mesa. Stay tuned. My name is Sam Santiago. I moved to Arizona about 8 years ago after a divorce and getting laid off to start over, all right? So I've been here for 8 years. I'm originally New York, New Jerseyan, and this channel is all about my perspective. I tell it like it is. I share the good, the bad, and the ugly about living in Arizona. It's been a minute since I've done one of these city tour videos. Let me just give you a recap as to how these things work, all right? I am not the freaking travel channel. I have a limited amount of time, a limited budget. There's no big production crew here. It's just me, myself, and I, all right? So if you don't like my video, you can fly your ass over here and make your own video, all right? We're in the city of Mesa. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, Mesa means table. It's actually the third largest city in Arizona. So right now we are in downtown Mesa and they got all these really cool looking statues. Mesa is home of the Oakland A's and Chicago Cubs spring training stadiums. Now Mesa is on the east side of the valley. It's a neighbor to Gilbert. I live in Gilbert and sometimes it's hard for me to tell what's in Mesa and what's in Gilbert. So right behind me is the Lightrail. I made a whole video about what the Lightrail is all about. I'll post a link above. But they actually have a Lightrail station in the city of Mesa. And would you look at that? Perfect timing. Here comes the Lightrail now. See, I'm not making this stuff up, guys. There's a Lightrail station right in Mesa. So I got a confession to make. I've lived in Gilbert for the past, I don't know, 4 years now. And I don't think I've ever actually been to downtown Mesa before. So every year around the holidays, there's a Mormon church that does the lights real nice and pretty that my family likes to go to. Now, we're not Mormon, but we like to appreciate all the Christmas lights. I have no idea how many Lightrail stops there actually are in the city of Mesa. All I knew is that the Lightrail went from Phoenix to Mesa. And they're always talking about expanding the Lightrail. My mom actually lives in Mesa. And she lives right by a golf course. There's lots of golf courses here. There's a lot of Mexican stuff in Mesa. Like you'll notice this store right here, Padritos drive-through. You know, a lot of Mexican influence in the city of Mesa. And no, I'm not just saying that because there's a Taco Bell right there. And here we go again, right by the Lightrail. Now, just because there's a Lightrail, that doesn't mean you can live here without a car, frankly. I know some people, the millennials, they don't want any responsibilities. They don't want a car, they don't want a house, they don't want to get married. I understand. But you could Uber it, but it's going to be expensive. If it were me, I'd get a car. That's just me. Google is looking to build a $1 billion data center in the city of Mesa. Apple already has a data center here. Mesa actually has its own airport, and the only airline that flies out of it is Alliant, whatever it's called. And they have limited flights, you know, but it's starting to build up. The airport in Mesa actually used to be a former military base. And no, I did not wash the car. I got an oil change this morning, but I did not wash the car, all right? So my windshields are a little dirty. Get off my case. You'll notice they got an RV place over here. There's lots of RVs, like places to live if you own an RV here in Mesa. Hashtag RV life. This is a thing here in Arizona. This Pete's Fish and Chips. I've been there. I didn't think it was all that, but that's a thing here. I'm not the biggest fan of fish and chips, you know, but my wife, cartoon wife, she was raving about Pete's. Whatever. Maybe I should call this segment Right Along. But, you know, it's as if you're considering moving to Mesa, Arizona, this is like you sitting next to me in the car and me telling you what I think, all right? Now, Mesa's pretty developed. They have all the same stores you got where you live, chances are. But there's good and bad areas in Mesa. It actually has, you know, not the best reputation. So if you're considering moving here, what I recommend is that you check out Yelp if you're gonna look for an apartment, and pay attention to the management. See if there's any comments specifically about the management, because in terms of your neighbors, you get what you get, you know? You're gonna roll the dice. And I also recommend you do what I call a sniff test, which means you go in the middle of the night to where you're prospectively looking to move to and make sure you feel safe. You know, that's what I did back when I was gonna buy my house in Jersey. I went there in the middle of the night. I wanted to make sure there weren't any screaming neighbors, sirens, alarms, that I felt safe, you know? It's important for you to feel safe where you live. I read online that Mesa is supposedly the 8th safest city to live in. I call BS. They say Gilbert, where I live, is one of the safest neighborhoods in America. You know what? I get alerts on my phone constantly about petty thefts, about people trying to break into cars and driveways and stealing stuff out of garages. Non-stop, I get these alerts in my neighborhood. So I call BS about it being one of the safest neighborhoods in the US. That's just my opinion. I still carry a bat in my trunk, okay? I don't trust nobody. So do your research. This whole 8th safest neighborhood city thing, I call BS on that. But there's a lot of golf courses here in Mesa. My mom lives right by one. I'll show you right now. And look, they got the Superstition Springs Mall right there. You got a Home Depot right here. This is shut up. This is Superstition Springs, you know? And you got cacti all over the place. And pickup trucks are a big thing here. That and Jeeps, you'll see a lot of those. This guy's gonna get me demonetized with his music. Doesn't he know I'm filming for YouTube over here? I smell BO. One of these guys stinks. Maron. Alright, so you got here. Shut up. In Arizona, you got like a Target every 5 feet, you know? There's Targets everywhere here. And they got floor and decor. I did a video with Janet and Gabby about floor and decor. I'll post a link above. So here's Southern, and if you turn left that way, you got the Phoenix Children's Hospital and you got the mall. That Superstition Spring Mall I was talking about. So this is my mom's neighborhood. Say like I told you, Jeeps are very popular here. Jeeps and trucks. This is a very blue-collar neighborhood. But they have a golf course right here. Look, I'll slow up, I'll show you. Hey, I'm not making this up, there's golf courses here. I ain't got the time nor the patience to be playing golf, you know. I didn't tell my mom I was gonna come visit, so I'm not gonna just stop by. But they got HOAs here. I know she has an HOA. That means you have to pay X amount of money per month, and they get to tell you what color you can paint your house, and they keep things in order. So HOAs aren't all that bad. But if you don't pay the HOA, they could put a lien on your house, you know? So you gotta be careful. I don't think that's sign for saints to me. What do you think, huh? So listen, guys. Couple things I neglected to mention about Mesa. They have Jake's Unlimited, which used to be Amazing Jake's. It's this crazy place for you to have a kid's birthday party. It's very nice. I haven't been there since they re-renovated it. So Mesa has everything, including McDonald's. You know, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm ragging on Mesa. I'm not. It actually isn't nearly as bad as what people say. There's a lot of nice areas here in Mesa. It's not all blue collar either. There's some nice nooks and crannies here that the houses are expensive. And they're really gentrifying it, you know. They're redoing a lot of it. And like I said, Google's coming. Apple's already here. It has its own airport. It's getting more and more developed, and it's right next door to Gilbert and Chandler. And Mesa is also home to my favorite furniture store, American Furniture Warehouse. It's on Power Road and by Ray. And they also have this vegetable ranch that I like to call Luigi's, because there's this little Italian guy that works there, and I just like to call him Luigi. That's not his name, was what I call him. There's an IHOP right here. We just went there yesterday, matter of fact, for breakfast. It gave me some really bad diarrhea, just saying. I know, TMI, but ugh. And like I said, look, they got even more golf courses. I'm telling you, there's golf courses all over the place here in Mesa. I keep it real with you guys, you know. I share everything with you. Talking about diarrhea and the pros and cons of living in Arizona. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you wanted somebody to sugarcoat it, you could watch another YouTube channel. I tell you the truth. Right now, we're on the corner of Guadalupe and Power, and at night, it reeks of manure here. Like really, really, really freaking bad. So there's certain areas that the manure smell is gonna hit you because they have farms. Evo Swim School. That's a thing out here. All these swim schools, because everybody has pools in their backyard. So people, you know, the kids need to learn how to swim. So American Furniture Warehouse, in fact, I went there last night and I ordered me a sofa for the studio. I couldn't pick it up last night because Cartoon Wife's car is in the shop. And look, this is the Luigi's I was talking about. That's the vegetable market. It's actually a farm. I've been there. They do peach picking in the back. I have a video on peach picking that I did over there. I'll post the link above. Pretty sure it's where I did the video. Yeah, it is. That's American Furniture Warehouse. It's huge. It's like the size of a Home Depot. It's really big. And here's one of their trucks. You guys that are all about Chick-fil-A, they have them out here. And look, surprise, surprise, another freaking Target. Target's everywhere here. So we're on our way to pick up our SUV because it needed its brake pads replaced, both front and rear. So we're on our way to the mechanic right now. Roy just informed me she has a classmate whose name is Apple.
No, I don't. I don't have a classmate.
Well, who's Apple then?
She is.
Who's Apple?
She's my friend.
She's your friend? Apple's parents have issues. Why would you name your kid Apple? Look, like I said, Jeep, truck, Jeep. Jeeps and trucks are everywhere here. We even got a Trader Joe's now in town. There it is, Spectrum. And what a surprise! A Jeep! What are the chances? You know, one of the main things when I moved to Arizona I was concerned about was finding a good mechanic, because I used to drive clunkers and my mechanic was incredibly important to me. Almost as important as finding a good pizzeria. So when I found these guys, Spectrum and Gilbert off of Williamsfield, I cherish them because they will not rip me off. They've been plenty of opportunities they could have and they haven't. They're very honest and upfront with me, which is what I appreciate. So if you guys are looking for a good mechanic, it's Williamsfield and Val Vista and Gilbert, Spectrum Car Care. Can't recommend them enough. So I'm actually going to American Furniture Warehouse now to pick up a sofa. And Cartoon Wife thinks that this is actually technically in Gilbert, but it's right there in the Gilbert Mesa border. I thought it was Mesa, but apparently it's Gilbert. I don't know. But at any rate, I need to pick up a sofa that I purchased last night. Just haven't picked it up. There's actually a car spot that's a secret. See if anyone has it. I think somebody's in it. It looks like from a distance that it should be like a handicap spot or like a veteran or like a expected mother spot, but it's not. It's like a regular spot, but it's in the same row as all the other special spots. There it is. See, that guy right there has it in that maroon SUV. He has my spot. Anyway, let's find another spot then. That guy's parked in that secret little area there, that little nook. That's probably not really a spot. Yeah, parking here is rough on Saturdays. I'm gonna have to park far. That sucks. Anyway, what happens is you walk inside with the piece of paper, you know, your receipt, and then they tell you, they'll text you when your stuff's ready. And then you go to the other side of the store where the bays are and you pick it up. And when they text you, they tell you which bay to go to. So I've done this quite a few times already. All right. Hey, move over, move over. Jesus Christ. All right. Holy shit. How far am I gonna have to walk? I'm gonna park in Timbuktu over here. It's alright, I can use the exercise. Alright, let's park in Timbuktu. It's fine. It's fine. And Cartoon Wife is low on gas. So they got people at the door. They probably stopped me from recording, but I'm gonna try it anyway, you know? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But we'll see. I'm not gonna walk in recording. I'll turn it on when I'm in there, you know? But yeah, I like this one. There's lots of furniture stores in the Gilbert area, and this one's my favorite. Cartoon Wife and I actually agree on furniture here, because that's a tall order, because the two of us have very, very different tastes. Extremely different tastes. It's big, oh guys. Look at this. Look how mammoth this is. Just take it in for a second. Wow. This is seriously big, guys. They got Italian leather. See, Cartoon Wife and I actually agree on stuff here. I debated to get these little chairs, you know, and eventually and Cartoon Wife even suggested this bench here. We actually ended up going with, it's around here somewhere. Oh, it's gone. The one we ended up ordering was right here last night. Somebody must have taken the floor model. It was right there. But it kind of looks like this, but bigger. Anyway, you guys will see it. Here it is, guys. This is what I want to get. This is our next big goal here. I know it's really bratty, but I want to get me a real massage chair. And look how cool that is. That's our next big goal, Zonies. You think I'm kidding? I'm serious. Look, see? This is what I'm gonna get. Hopefully Christmas time. Alright. Let's see if I can fit my fat ass in here. Alright.
Available sale, please dial 8409.
Ooh. Alright. I'm turning this off, guys. That chair was so comfortable I didn't even hear my phone go off. They've been waiting for me for the past 10 minutes with my sofa over there. So I'm gonna go pick it up. Don't judge me. I love that massage chair, okay? I don't care how much it costs. I'm definitely buying me one of those. It's probably gonna be like $2 grand with delivery and warranty and everything. Cartoon Wife and I, our birthdays are in January. So this will be a really nice birthday / Christmas gift for the two of us. We both want this thing. All right, I didn't record that, but it fit like a glove. It was perfect. Boom, boom. Very happy that it fit, no problem. I was concerned. So you guys will see what it looks like in the bootleg studio very shortly. So that concludes another edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, let me know below, what did I miss about Mesa, Arizona? Till next time.